Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, contract labor of Coke Oven Department of Rourkela Steel Plant awarded for commendable performance. Annual General Meeting of Management Association Rourkela held, and Program on Operation of Boiler and Auxiliaries organized. Now, the news in details. A function was held at Coke Ovens Department of Rourkela Steel Plant on 10th May to felicitate the contract laborers for their exemplary performance. Mr. Biswajit Patnaik, GM Coke Ovens and Coal Chemicals, presided over the function and presented awards to the 4 contract laborers of Messrs. Akshay Sahu. Present on the occasion were sectional representatives, unit personnel officer, other officers, staff and agency representatives. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Patnaik congratulated the contract laborers as well as the contractor for their efforts and urged them to inspire others to follow the example. It may be noted that the contract laborers were awarded for the bunker cleaning and evacuation at old coal handling plant in the shortest possible time and with utmost safety. At the outset, Mr. B. Panda, Assistant Manager Coke Ovens, welcomed the gathering and coordinated the function. It is worth mentioning that the several recognition schemes have been initiated to encourage the contract laborers for enhancing the production and productivity. The annual general meeting of Management Association Rourkela was held on 9th May at Indo-German Club. Mr. Subhendra Das, ED Works RSP and President of the association, presided over the meeting. Mr. B.B. Mohanty, former ED RSP, Mr. S.K. Basak, former ED Collieries Division SAIL, and a large number of members of Management Association invitees were present on the occasion. In the meeting, Mr. Gautam Banerjee, GM in charge Services and Utilities RSP, was elected as President of the association, while Mr. Chitaranjan Mahapatra, GM Utility RSP, and Mr. MKL Chand, GM F&A RSP, were elected as Vice Presidents. Mr. Sudhanshu Sekhar Panda, DGM SMS2 RSP, and Mr. Rakesh Dhondial, AGM F&A Marketing RSP, were elected as Secretary and Treasurer respectively. The newly elected President, Vice President and Secretary addressed the gathering. Mr. Bhimasen Pradhan, the outgoing Secretary MAR, presented the Secretary's report and Treasurer Mr. Dhondial presented the accounts of the association up to March 2018. Mr. A.K. Agarwal, AGM F&A RSP, was reappointed as the auditor for the year 2018 and 19 on honorary basis. The program concluded with a formal vote of thanks by Mr. Dhondial. Mr. Sagar Mohanty was the master of ceremony. A 3-day training program on operation of boiler and auxiliaries was organized at CPTI from 10th to 12th May. Employees from RSP and ISP Burnpur participated in the program. Inputs on different systems in boilers including the CDCP system, standard operating practices of boiler and auxiliaries, boiler interlock and protection systems, ESP practical problems, IBR, factors influencing efficient operation of boilers, environmental issues, various pollution control measures were given by experts, line managers from plant. A guided visit to CPP1 Rourkela was also arranged for the participants during the training program. The sessions were conducted by faculty from both RSP and NSPCL Rourkela. Mr. S. Mohanty, DGM CPTI, presided over the valedictory function and advised the participants to apply their learning from this program for efficient operation of boiler and its auxiliaries in their respective plants. The program was coordinated by Mr. P.K. Raut, Senior Manager CPTI. And with this, we have come to the end of today's news bulletin. Namaskar.